Hi guys, back in with vlog number 32. I was here yesterday and I'm back the next day. That's a record for me. I'm pretty sure I've not done that before. Tash is over here, once again asleep. She's making a theme out of this, isn't she? Is that recording? Yesterday's, sorry. I was worried because I've never seen it flash before. We have a guest star up here. That's my cat Neelix. Neelix! You gonna wake up and say hello? No, he's going to stretch and flick his ear. Well, that's probably the best you're going to get. You can tell that the weather's changing and that the summer's over when the cats decide they're not going to stay out all day and they're going to come in. Because all through the summer, they just come home just to get something to eat and then they go off out again. But he's sleeping up there and Cassie, the older cat, is upstairs asleep on the laundry basket. So, yeah, I'm afraid summer is over, folks. It definitely is, the cats are telling me. Unless you're like in Australia or something, then it's probably just beginning for you. Congratulations, if that's the fact. Anyway, I thought today I would go back to the topic I mentioned a little while ago, which was my knitting. If you remember, I said I had taken up loom knitting, just to remind you of the hat I showed you. Yes, it's still underway, but it would have been done ages ago if I hadn't got distracted by other things. I am terribly easily distracted. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Right, yeah, it takes about 3 days to knit one of these, maybe even 2 if I'm quick, but this is a more complicated weave than the basic weave, as you can see, that it's a combination of knit stitches and purl stitches, so it takes me a bit longer, but I did get distracted. It would have been done in maybe 3 days if I hadn't got distracted. So I thought I'd tell you a bit about this. I'm just going to pop that down there, I don't want to get it covered in dog hairs. I think I did mention that the reason I took up loom knitting was because I was originally doing the... itching again. It's because I was originally doing the... what did they call them? The loom band knitting. If you remember the little elastic bands, all the kids were doing it and it just became the thing. And it looked like fun. And I love bracelets. I'm a bit of a bracelet addict. So I thought I'd give that a go. So I took that up and my friend Lynn, she took it up as well. Because we like to do joint hobbies. It's good fun with your best friend if you can share joint hobbies. So she took it up as well. And we thoroughly enjoyed doing that. But as the fashion kind of dwindled and shops stopped selling them, I said to her, this is a problem. Because once they stop selling these things, we're not going to be able to get them anymore. So we should try and find something else fun to do. Something that will last, you know, and isn't just a fad. So I went looking online, thinking maybe we could take up knitting, just regular knitting with sticks, but I don't know, I was a bit sceptical about that because I've tried knitting before, and I don't know why, I found it quite difficult. And Lynn's mum has knitted for years since she was a girl, and she has tried to teach Lynn before, and Lynn didn't really enjoy it. But anyway, as I typed in looms, I discovered these little things, and it's wool, it's yarn, and you can always get yarn. You know, it's not like these little coloured bands that are going to go out of fashion. It's always around, and you can get different types of yarn from different sources, and I thought this might be the solution. So I mentioned to Lynn, and she's like, I don't know, it can be really hard, like regular knitting. And I said, look, I've watched some videos on YouTube, and it looks like it can be really easy. We should try it. So we sent away to Amazon and ordered the set, and the set was these 3 round looms, different sizes, and a long loom. And the first thing I did was knit a very small hat of the smallest size, which knitted a hat big enough for a very small baby, a premature baby, I would say it fits. And I knitted it for my doll because I wanted to try it on here. And yeah, I collect dolls, I mentioned that. And I wanted to try it the smallest one. And I had this done in a couple of hours, it was finished. And yeah, it was easy. It was really, really easy. I mean, it basically, you just cast on by tying a knot, a little slip knot on there, and then you just wrap them round. Wrap the wool round like that, little E shape, wrap around once, then you go around again, like that, and then you take the bottom, pull it over the top, pull it over the top, pull it over the top, all the way around, and then wrap around again. And then again, pull the bottom one over. It's easy. There are loads of tutorials on here on YouTube. If you type in knitting a hat on a round loom, knitting a scarf on a long loom, knitting a scarf on a round loom, anything like that, whatever you're looking for, there's loads of tutorials. Just type in loom knitting. And it's written, the most basic stitches are really, really easy. You can knit nice things. I'm going to show you. I forgot to bring the first hat down, though, the baby hat, but it was really simple. And I said to Lynn, this is going to work. This could really work. This is easy. It looks really easy, so it is really easy. So she tried it and she knitted a scarf and she's like, yeah, I like this. So since then I've gone under more complicated patterns and stuff and really got into it, and I really recommend it. If you're thinking about taking up knitting but you're not sure about the knitting needle side of it, really recommend this, you know. This is really great stuff and there's lots of tutorials and it's easy to follow. So yeah, I've knitted a few hats on this, but it's not really the best size for an adult. I can get them on, but you have to really squeeze them on, and some of them I can't get on when I'm wearing my glasses. So I ordered a separate one, which was this one, which is nicely big enough for an adult. Plenty big enough. And if you're wondering what this is a pen top, and it's to keep the wool in place when you're knitting round, because it does tend to come off. So it's my little invention. Just a tip in case you take it up or you're already doing this. A little tip from me. Pen lid, felt tip pen lid, really clever. As I am indeed. Yeah, so I'll show you some of the things I've got in here. This was the second hat I tried. I've said the first hat was the little baby hat. So this was the second hat I did. Done with the very basic stitch, very simple simple weave there. The bottom I put a rim on it, which is still the same stitch as this, but you fold it over and then carry on with the weaving. Very simple, all on YouTube. Definitely recommend the tutorials. The reason I'm not showing you how to do this is because I would have to set up the camera behind me, filming down so you could see my hands properly. I just did try to do it the way I'm doing it now and showing you knitting now, and it really just didn't, you couldn't really see what I was doing. So if you're interested in seeing how it's done, please go look that up. It's worth looking at. So yeah, this is the first hat, nice bright peachy white one. I love that one very much. I don't want it to get trapped on any of these looms. I'll just turn them over. There we go. So yep. And to match that, we've got one of the ear warmers here that I like these. Perfect for this time of the year when you don't want to be wearing a woolly hat, but you just want something to keep the lugs warm. Ear warmer. Again, that's the basic stitch. This was the first scarf I did on the long loom. A very long scarf. I do like long scarves. And again, that's the weave that comes out with your most basic weave on the long loom. And I do intend to get another long loom because this one, as you can see, is trapped against the round loom at the moment. Yeah, this one, it's short. You can get them a lot longer than this, and like I bought the separate round loom, I'm going to do the same and get a longer one of these because, yeah, it's short. And it's fine for knitting this type of scarf, but I'd really like to knit shawls and little blankets and things like that, so I'm going to get a longer loom to do that with. And to go with the scarf, I knitted another ear warmer, but this one has a bow on it. And the bow is really nice and easy to do as well. There are tutorials on YouTube. I used the little blue loom, the baby hat loom, to knit that by crisscrossing across the loom. And I like that very much. That turquoise is my favourite colour, so I've got my favourite colour and my second favourite colour. Yes, I'm very childish, sorry. This is my favourite actual scarf. This was done on a round loom, and the reason I like the round loom ones is they feel a lot lighter to wear, and they're just so cute. I just love them. You can also put the tassels on the bottom. Tutorial on YouTube. I am really pushing YouTube today. I hope they appreciate that. Yeah, I love that. Really love that. So you've got a football team or something that you support, or a college or school colours, or just want to make a Harry Potter scarf. There you go. Tutorial there. How to knit a scarf on a round loom. I also got this to go with it. Lynn bought me this for my birthday. This is for knitting flowers. Little flowers on there, so you can knit them on there and then stitch them onto the hat or scarf or whatever you use. And it's very cute. It's a baby loom. I mean, you really, if you knitted a hat on there, it would be for a very, very small doll. But you might have a small doll. I don't know. When you order a loom, you'll get these extra pegs, so that if you want to do really fine stitching, if you're using some kind of fine thread to knit with, I never have, but you might use that, then these are ideal. You need smaller stitching, and that's what they're for. And this is the hook that you use to loop the bottom row over. Pretty standard. Yep, I think that's everything. So yeah, that's one of my hobbies. I could never have imagined I would take up knitting. It was just most unexpected little hobby, but I really enjoy it, and it's great for Christmas presents and things like that, because you pay the price of the wool, and it's not too expensive, and well, it isn't, depending on where you get it from. Some people prefer the more posh stuff, you know, but yeah, and it's a homemade gift, and that's really special, isn't it? And you can knit them in their favourite colours, or like I said, the college colours or whatever, and makes a very special gift. So yeah, definitely recommend that if you want to take up something different, and then have your best friend take it up too, because that's really special. But I think I'll leave that there, and I may get around to talking about one of my other hobbies soon enough. I hope you enjoyed that little informative window into my life, my knitting life. And Neelix, are you going to say hello? Neelix, hello, Neelix. No, I'm sorry about that. He really is sleeping right now, so next time anyway. Still liking the glasses? Oh, I can't say a thing without them. But yeah, there you go. There's the. You should hopefully be able to see them. I can't say a thing without them. I really can't. The world turns into a Monet painting as soon as I take them off. But there they are. There's the new glasses. Yes, I've gone pretty different this time, if you see my other ones. And I love them, actually. They are slightly stronger than my old glasses, and I was thinking, oh, they're only a tiny bit stronger, then things won't look that much different. I won't be able to tell, but I could, as soon as I put them on, I could see the difference, so I guess I really did need them. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that, and I will be seeing you again maybe before next Sunday. Like I said, Sunday's my best day for vlogging, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to go off and vacuum now, because living in this house with 2 cats and a beagle, they shed terribly, the beagles, I'm telling you. This house needs vacuuming pretty much every day, and that is my life, vacuuming. So take care of yourself. Thank you very much for checking in, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye bye.